Good afternoon. I'd like to share a simple stir-fry recipe with you. It's a great recipe to get some vegetables in your diet. This recipe has a serving size of about 1.5 cups of vegetables, only about 337 calories total for this meal. It's very filling and very tasty. Now you can get this recipe from the Med Instead of Meds website, and I'm going to walk you through the steps right quickly of how you cook this stir-fry. So your first thing you're going to do is start with a stir-fry pan. You're going to add about a tablespoon of canola oil into your pan. And then you're going to choose about 3 cups of vegetables that you have on hand. There are some good combinations you can use, but you can use whatever's available to you. So you're going to start with what is the firmest vegetable, like these carrots, and you're going to stir fry those first in your pan. Now I'm using an induction cooktop which heats up very quickly. Your stove may need a few more minutes to heat up. So we're going to stir fry those vegetables. You already hear them sizzling. And we're going to stir those up for about a minute to let them get a little more tender since they're a little firmer vegetable. Now, when you cut your vegetables, you're going to want to cut them all in about 1-inch pieces, which I have done already. So we'll let those carrots cook just a little while longer. Again, you can use vegetables that you have on hand. So a good combination might be summer squash with mushrooms, broccoli, cauliflower, and then you can add some onions. Now to this recipe calls for fresh grated ginger, but because I don't have any fresh grated ginger on hand, I'm going to use a little bit of minced garlic, which adds a really good flavor. I'm going to stir that in as well. Now I'm going to add the cauliflower, about 1 cup of cauliflower. You want 3 cups total of vegetables. This smells absolutely wonderful. I've got the heat on what is a low medium temperature. For this induction cooktop, it's about 210 degrees. You could cook a little higher temperature if you're cooking meat, but vegetables, the temperature should be down just a little bit. So I'm going to let those cook and get a little tender. And then we're going to add our broccoli. This induction cooktop's a little loud. I hope you can hear me over it. We just want to cook those vegetables until they are slightly tender. There those vegetables are cooking. Don't they look yummy? The smell is amazing. I'm sure the flavor is going to be really good as well. Doesn't that look great? Now, one thing good about this recipe is it doesn't take a lot of time, about 15 minutes of prep work, and maybe about 15 minutes of cook time, so not a lot of time invested. So the recipes on the Med Instead of Med website are based on the Mediterranean way of eating. And they're fairly low in calories, very tasty, and very filling is the important thing. So once your vegetables have cooked to they're tender, you're going to then add just a tablespoon of, I'm not going to say low sodium soy sauce, but I'm going to say lower sodium soy sauce, because there's still some sodium in the lower sodium soy sauce. You're going to add a tablespoon of that. Still continuing to cook. I'm going to coat those vegetables. This smells very good. My daughter's already been in the kitchen this afternoon and asked could she have this for lunch. It does smell good. Whoop. I'm gonna let that cook just for a few more minutes. So you're going to serve those vegetables, and it's about a cup and a half serving with a cup of, I have chosen whole wheat noodles, spaghetti noodles. You can choose any whole wheat noodles that you like. And then you're going to serve up about a half of what you've cooked here. So you've got 3 cups of vegetables. You want to serve about a half of this on your noodles. There you go, that's about half of the vegetables. And there is a tasty meal that you've plated up for your family. And it only took a few minutes of prep time. I hope you will try this recipe. You can find the recipe on medinsteadofmeds.com. And I hope you will try some additional recipes that you find on the website. Thank you for joining me. Have a great afternoon.